So for me, I was there, the first hire in 2003. I was brought on to book the human interest guests, not celebrities, but people that were newsbreakers. And when I would go into pitch Ellen, who we have on the show today for our production meetings, she looked away. She showed no interest with any of the news breaking stories. She really showed a despise for a lot of my people that we were pitching to her, which is fine. It's a pitch. So I boo-hoo, I don't care about that. But we had to walk on eggshells with her, because when we would be pitching, her snide remarks would be, what am I going to talk to them about? I don't know. I have nothing to say. I don't know. So we would write the whole outline for her, and then the guests would walk off feeling like crap. So it wasn't goodwill for the show. However, she loved kissing with all the celebrities, and she really was not in a position to interview the real people because she really couldn't carry a conversation with them.
She said that she hates going to work. This is a quote from Mariah Carey. She struggles to be nice and empathetic, and so that's kind of her way of saying that she's an asshole. She doesn't have any empathy for anyone. Hello everyone, my name is Michelle Yggdrasil-Nymph. Today I am going to be talking about Ellen DeGeneres because, good news, her show is ending on May 22nd, 2022. I was surprised that it wasn't already ended, but it's fine, it's ending now. She was apparently, according to all of these different people who worked with her, kind of like a teacher who picks favorites every day and people to make fun of. And I had someone exactly like this when I was in high school. She was bizarre. She would like pick favorites and like make fun of others, and it was so clear. And I'm like, are you a child on the inside? Or to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below if you were a fan of Ellen growing up or whenever she was on. I assume everyone was a kid in 2000s. They were not. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers by June 1st, summertime. Enjoy the video.
Everything talked about in this video is alleged.
Ellen Lee DeGeneres is an American comedian, television host, actress, writer, and producer. She starred in Ellen from 2003 up until May 22nd, 2022. She was born on January 26th, 1958, making her 64 years old, and she was born in Metairie, Louisiana. So Ellen wasn't always famous. She actually went to university in New Orleans at the University of New Orleans. A lot of the workers claim that she had no social skills. She would kind of try to come off as though she's quirky, but she was actually being mean. You could see this in a lot of interviews, and it's really sad if you go back in all the interviews and think about the fact that she's actually kind of this really manipulative and mean, for lack of a better word, person. She was so antisocial, in fact, that she didn't do it, but she instructed her managers and higher ups to instruct people not to make eye contact with her, except for celebrities, because she wanted views for her show. She wanted them to like her. She's obviously gonna kiss their ass. So apparently she would be this condescending, rude, manipulative person. Mariah Carey also quoted that she has contempt, which is really interesting because people are able to see this right away because of how abusive she is. And obviously she's extremely entitled. She makes people take out their gum before they walk into her office because she has a sensitive nose. So a lot of people have come out recently about it because a lot of people are like, I'm not gonna talk shit about her, I don't want to get in trouble, I don't want people to judge her, because even I liked Ellen. I didn't really watch her growing up. I didn't have cable. However, I knew about her and I liked watching her whenever I did, and it was bizarre coming out. A lot of people say I watched Ellen every day, and I'm like, oh my god. But on the bright side, the truth came out. 16 years too late was a quote from one of her employees. The employees were mistreated, and all the higher ups would be like, well, if you don't want to do this, or if it's too hard, then just leave, because I can replace you like that. Who doesn't want to work for Ellen DeGeneres? Nobody anymore, because she would fire people for no reason. She would send people home and say, you need to go take a bath, but she wouldn't say it. She would have her manager do it because they smell bad. And who came to work smelling bad? I can't imagine a human being smelling that bad that you have to send them home. But maybe, I don't know. She actually called Steve Jobs. This is just a bunch of random stuff that she's done, but she called Steve Jobs and complained to him that the reset, the natural font on the text was too small. Steve Jobs. Another report was that she went to a restaurant and apparently the waitress there had chipped nails like I do. She didn't get it in food or anything, she literally just had chipped nails. And Ellen called the restaurant afterward. I don't know what kind of restaurant it was, whether it was like a fancy restaurant or Steak and Shake, but the worker actually got fired. But she's a comedian now, so it's like she's handling it really well, and I just think that's beautiful because I personally am not at that point yet. I would be so devastated, and it's amazing that she is so mature.
Why would you do that? I mean, I will be honest, I understand self-torture because for years I worked at an organic vegan macrobiotic restaurant serving people. Until I was released after a really popular talk show host emailed the owner and complained about my chipped nail polish. True story. Not in her food, but on my hands. I don't want to name any names. I don't want to name any names. But to really think about it, I mean, she's so busy and so rich from her daily talk show and being a cover girl and selling dog food and judging reality television show talent shows and selling pilots and posing for paintings on brick walls of comedy theater parking lots that are now covered up out there and hosting the Oscars tonight. Why do you even have time to write that email? Oh, I really wish I could tell you who it was. I really wish I could tell you who that seemingly fun-loving older flipper on TV is. But I'm pretty sure Portia would beat me up, so I can't. Look,
one of my favorite parts of this whole scandal is the Mariah Carey scandal, because Mariah Carey went on the show and Ellen tried to force her to drink champagne because there was all these rumors that Mariah Carey was pregnant. She was, but she had a miscarriage before and she didn't want to come out public with it yet, and so Ellen tried to force her to drink champagne, and she comes off as this super awkward and quirky person, but then if you look beyond that, that's an excuse. She's literally just an asshole.
Make her really uncomfortable.
The clip of Ellen trying to pressure the singer into drinking champagne as a way to offset pregnancy rumors recently resurfaced on Twitter, following allegations of a toxic workplace environment on the show.
People are saying that that you're pregnant. There's rumors.
Don't discuss that.
All right. Well, you don't have to.
No,
answer.
that's okay. No, honestly,
you don't have to answer
how
me.
do I-
Let's just toast with champagne.
Now, in an interview with Vulture, Mariah is addressing that extremely uncomfortable moment with DeGeneres, telling the mag that she's really had a, quote, hard time grappling with the aftermath.
I can have some champagne. It's just fattening. So,
You can have champagne?
That's not champagne because you can't.
No, it
have
is.
The singer, who married then-husband Nick Cannon about 6 months prior to her sit-down with Ellen, did everything she could to dodge the TV personality's persistence.
You want to taste it?
I can't believe you did this to me, Ellen.
What? No,
Are you trying
I'm
to
not
just-
going to ask you if you're pregnant
This
or not.
is
I'm just
peer
gonna
pressure.
say.
You see what Ellen is doing? This is peer pressure. I was like, why does she keep talking about champagne?
At one point, Mariah even claimed it was too early to drink, just before appearing to take a small sip.
Go ahead.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
It's too early for me.
Yeah.
I only drink it after 3 p.m.
Yeah. You're pregnant. You're pregnant.
No,
you
I
are
didn't say
pregnant.
that. No. My mother would be at home
Yeah.
on the
No.
computer what are you talking about?
Well,
No, we will let you know when we're gonna have a
No,
family.
you won't.
News because she'd previously suffered a miscarriage.
I can't say what's next or what's not next. For me, so many things are happening.
Of the interview, Mariah stresses that she doesn't want to throw anyone that's already being thrown under the proverbial bus, but she says she didn't enjoy that moment, adding that there's an empathy that can be applied to those moments that I would have liked to have been implemented.
I'm trying to tone it down.
Carey ended up suffering another miscarriage shortly after her 2008 Ellen interview.
Something such as Taylor Swift, but countless situations where she would literally just keep pushing and pushing and pushing for these celebrities to answer questions, like Mariah Carey and Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift writes a lot about breakups. That's not her entire self as a human. And Ellen kind of assumed that way because that's what she's famous for. I do not like Taylor Swift anymore because her dad bought her into the business, which is really heartbreaking because I remember listening to her when I was 7 years old in kindergarten. But she was pushing Taylor Swift about all these things. She was like, who are you dating? Who are you dating? And Taylor Swift is getting frustrated. She's like, no one, you psycho. Like,
So happy to see you. Every time you're here, you make me very happy. You were here with your boyfriend, Zac Efron, last time. How's he doing?
We actually never dated.
Yes, you did. So, how's he doing?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a while because we didn't date.
Yes, you did. Why do you deny it?
Because we didn't.
Which song is about Zac on the new CD?
There's nothing really about Zac on the CD because we didn't date.
Visibly doesn't want to do this. Like, these celebrities will plead with...
Show pictures.
I don't know if I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, you will.
This is the one thing that I have. It's like the one shred of dignity that I have is I know that.
What do you mean one shred of dignity? You're just filled with dignity.
But people go and make guesses about it, and the only thing that I have is like that one card. What?
Hold it like you're gonna ring it at some point.
All right. I don't know what I'm.
You're supposed to ring.
But I don't want to. I don't want to.
All right, I'll ring.
Because they'll send me angry emails, and I don't want to get them.
I'll hold it for you. Show pictures.
I don't know if I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, you will.
This is the one thing that I have. It's like the one shred of dignity that I have is I know that.
What do you mean one shred of dignity? You're just filled with dignity.
But people go and make guesses about it, and the only thing that I have is like that one card. What?
Hold it like you're gonna ring it at some point.
All right. I don't know what I'm.
You're supposed to ring.
But I don't want to. I don't want to.
All right, I'll ring.
Because they'll send me angry emails, and I don't want to get them.
I'll hold it for you.
and there was one point where Ellen was like talking about how, come on, you can answer these personal questions. What did your producer say? And Taylor Swift literally at this point, she's not joking. She is upset. She said, my producer told me not to answer any personal questions. And the way she said it sounded like it could be a joke, but going back, it's like, no.
Statement. I am Taylor Swift. I am dating blank.
Nobody. That's true, though. Like, you're looking at me like it's not.
I am Taylor Swift. I would like to be dating blank.
Nobody.
I am Taylor Swift, and my publicist told me to say blank.
My publicist told me not to answer any personal questions.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's talk about your time in prison.
I didn't go to prison.
No?
No.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of my questions for T.I. Okay, so...
Some celebrities would even start crying just because of Ellen and the way she acted. She would be discriminatory.
Hello. What's your name?
My sister couldn't come, so that was her souvenir.
Yeah.
Sorry.
A lot of people's sisters couldn't come. Now, when you go, like, to Costco or... You're the kind of person, like, when you go trick-or-treating and nobody's home, you don't just take you take the bowl. You just walk away. You think nobody's watching you, and you just need to be a good person just because you want to be a good person. You go sit in that Ellen jail over there right now. You'll steal stuff back there. Come here, this way.
Her apologies were incredibly bad and self-centered.
The truth is, I am that person that you see on TV. I am also a lot of other things. Sometimes I get sad, I get mad, I get anxious, I get frustrated, I get impatient, and I am working on all of that. I am a work in progress. How was everybody's summer? Good? Yeah? Mine was great. Super terrific.
But quickly turned serious when speaking about claims of a toxic work environment, apologizing to those who were affected.
We have had a lot of conversations over the last few weeks about the show, our workplace, and what we want for the future. We have made the necessary changes, and today we are starting a new chapter. Sorry, this has gone on way, 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 way too long. People have gotten away with murder, and that's what's happening.
Apology at the weekend.
It's full of you-know-what. It's bogus.
Yeah.
It's bogus. Her apology is 16 years too late. You can't buy back all the lives that she destroyed, basically, because when you fire people for no reason, just because you don't like them, and you don't like them because they didn't do anything wrong, you just don't like their look, or maybe they're old and they're older women. I'm older than her. So she has no idea the effect when you let people go, how it affects their families when you're the sole provider of your family.
She was racist. Well, she would make fun of the people of color and allegedly gave them lower pay, and Ellen would make like blunt racist jokes, which was fun. The workplace environment was horrible. It makes me feel like my internship wasn't as traumatizing as it was. There was literally bullying. There were like these disgusting men, and Ellen kept these people and she knew about it, and they would literally take these lower people, more like assistants, and they'd be like, I can make you more up in the thing, and they'd take them out to dinner, and then they would start touching them and they would try to kiss them, and so her employees were actually fired for taking sick leave, pregnancies. My personal favorite, funerals. So Dakota is just so beautiful, I can't stop looking at her. But she famously was like, I did invite you to my birthday party, because Ellen was like joking about it and kind of being rude, but she's quirky and awkward. So she was like, why didn't you invite me to your birthday party? She wouldn't have fucking gone anyway. And Dakota was like, I did. Ellen tried to joke about it and she was like, no, you didn't. And then she was like, yes, I did. You can ask your manager. You can ask literally anyone. I did. It turned out she did, but Ellen was busy. She was actually at like a ball game with George Bush, who, fun fact that I did not know researching this video, is that George Bush is against LGBT. He was the president for 8 years. When Ellen was like, well, why didn't you invite me to your first birthday party? She was like, I didn't know you liked me, because Ellen is such a B-word off stage. I don't know the right word for it. Just manipulative, cunning, I don't know.
You're being invited to a party.
Well, I didn't even know you liked me.
Of course I like you. You knew I liked you.
But I did invite you and you didn't come. So.
This time you invited me?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How do you know? I don't think so.
Ask everybody.
On the bright side, she is ending on May 22nd, 2022. Her views were flopping and people said that she wasn't fired, her viewers fired her.
I stay grateful and I try to stay humble, and I think that I pay attention to what is important and what is real.
She was toxic to be around. She wouldn't look at you in the eye. She was very dismissive.
Speaking about claims of a toxic work environment.
I've tried to use my platform to raise awareness. I like to think that I'm doing my best. Let's toast to you not being pregnant. If you're not pregnant, then we should. My goodness.
She says she didn't enjoy that moment.
Why do you even have time to write that email?
I don't know if I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, you will.
This is the one thing that I have. It's like the one shred of
I'm
dignity
just
that
so-
I have.
You might know Nikki Tutorials because she is famous here on YouTube, but she had her own personal experience that was negative on the show.
Nou, laat ik zeggen dat er een groot verschil is tussen De Wereld Draait Door en Ellen. En dan geef ik jullie het positieve handje.
Want?
Oh, punt. Nou,
Dan wil ik meer weten.
nou ja, er zijn bepaalde... Kijk, bijvoorbeeld, het is wel heel leuk dat jij wel vooraf hallo komt zeggen en zo. Het is bij Ellen in ieder geval, het is wat ik heb meegemaakt hier en andere landen, is dat gewoon een hele andere wereld. Het zit gewoon iets anders.
Afstandelijke killer.
Tikje. Het is wel echt dat ik zo'n podium mocht betreden, is natuurlijk de grootste eer, laat ik dat voorop stellen. Maar het is wel een andere wereld. Eurovisie.
Here are just a few clips of her being funny, and honestly, just go through it realizing how much of a mean, cunning person she is behind the scenes, and realize how actually mean it is. It's very interesting how we never really caught on.
Never have I ever sexted. Martha? You've sexted? Do you know what that is?
I have used technology for a lot longer than you have, Ellen.
Oh, all right. To who? Is it someone current or is this a while ago?
It doesn't say none of your business.
Spending most of his time in Europe since she's been pregnant.
Right. Well, he's touring, right?
Look, I don't know.
She knows Kanye. They've known each other for a long time. She had to know who he is, right?
Well, I don't know. I don't think that you find out the fiber of who somebody is until you're actually living under one roof and sharing, space.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I do know. How is he with his mother being so outspoken? Is he proud of you, or do you embarrass him sometimes? Because most kids with a mom that just says whatever she feels would be embarrassed. Let's talk about the VMAs. You started out your routine, you were on like a life cycle. You were on a bike, and then you actually sang, which, first of all, thank you for really singing. It's horrible to watch those shows and nobody really sings. I love when people really sing, so thank you for really singing. Okay, never have I ever had someone write a song about me. We're not going to play if you're going to lie. Anyway,
I have to get married.
Answer
Again!
Yeah. You got married.
I was when I was 25.
Were you?
Yeah, it's been a long time, honey.
To who?
No wrinkles, no lines.
To who?
His name is Russell Brand. Remember, you gave me some wedding gifts on this show.
Yes, I do. I do.
Cool.
Yeah, that'll be cut out. All right, well, it seems like you're busy with something because you're forgetting to cut your son's hair. Look at him. He is beautiful, but look at his hair. When are you going to cut that hair?
Do you have a problem with that?
No, I don't have a problem. That is some long hair. All right, Niall and Jesse.
Well, that's not fair because Jesse was in my music video and Niall's a friend of mine.
Well, we don't care about either of those things. All right, Chris Martin or that guy?
Chris Martin.
Let's do some vocal warm-ups. You just hit a note and I'll find it. Good pitch. That's good. You were a little sharp, but that's what makes you you.
Sharp for what?
Yeah, just a little sharp, but it makes you. That's why you're you. He's not like me that would allow you to say what you really feel.
You know what? It's true.
Yeah, you're not dating anyone right now.
No, I mean, I don't know how to date.
So
let me stick with Timmy because, you know, even if it's just a platonic relationship, I think we can have a nice companionship together. And Harry's on the road a lot, and you know, it's very stressful being with someone.
You're
on tour.
so bad at this game. Okay, really, you're not going to ever date. All right, Chance or Bruno.
Bruno.
All right.
Definitely.
Oh, it's Bruno.
I ended with Bruno.
He's got a girlfriend also.
Again, you know, companionship is fine. Like, even just a friendship.
We'll get that happening.
They're all eyeing me. They're like...
I don't date younger men. It's not like you have to be younger. It's not about that. I just meet people, and then if I go out with them, I go out with them, and if I like them, I like them, and if I don't, I don't. It's just, it's about the person. Let's go back to Harry.
All right, so Harry is the boyfriend.
What's my new boyfriend? He's a little bit young.
That's all right.
He's a little bit young for me.
It's not about the age. It's about when you find... Who's your first celebrity crush?
First celebrity crush, Carol Channing.
Oh, God. You're no good at this game. Okay, so which box do you think it's under now?
I'm gonna go dead center, right in the middle.
All right, Justin, let's see if... No. Well, you blew it. All right, well, any of you could have taken more than one thing, and you didn't, except for these ladies. The point is, you need to do it within 5 seconds.
I can't look behind me. Is there like a clock in the back?
Yes, and also, can you imagine what 5 seconds is? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the same in Colombia as it is here in the United States.
Really. Name 3 muscles.
Tricep, your quadricep, and your sauce.
So what is the sauce?
The sauce goes from here, like down to your leg,
Is
and
it called the
attaches
sauce?
all the way back here.
Yeah, and also the psoas.
Sauce.
Yep. I was following you, dog. It's the sauce.
You knew what I was talking about.
Psoas.
Work out your sauce.
What did I say wrong?
Nothing at all. Okay.
The Tell Me You Love Me tour.
All right, it's a great name. I love that song, by the way. So, and it's with DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled and Kalani.
Do you know what he's saying half the time?
No.
He says a lot of things, and then he also says, know what I'm saying, and I want to go, no, you always tell me how much you like me. But then I'm watching Jimmy Fallon the other night.
No!
Yes.
Jimmy!
welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
I love having you on.
I
You know
love
that.
being here.
You
This
do?
is my favorite. No! No! My favorite in New York.
Did they edit that part out?
You know how talk shows work.
Yeah.
They talk and they cut you off.
I see. Yeah, well, Jimmy's like that. He'll cut you off.
I had the pleasure of being on your show last week.
You sure did.
And it was really fun. I love it. I loved coming to your show. I love everyone that works here. They're very nice people. And you scared me.
Yep.
You scared me.
It was
you
so
were
good.
hiding in a bathroom.
Yes.
And
Never have I ever gotten kicked out of a bar.
I just turned 21.
Be honest.
I just turned
Turn
21.
that thing around, Justin.
Never have I ever had sex with two different people, with more than two different people in one day.
Two different people in a day, Madonna?
Here's the thing.
Well, what?
I want it to be special for my wife.
I don't buy that.
I don't.
All right. It's like debating a teenager because it is whatever, he just says things and it's just like, you know, and then interrupts, makes me smarter.
He didn't pay any federal income tax. So
That makes
if
me
he's
smart.
paid zero,
Like, you just, what? What's wrong with you? I don't.
You know what I'm saying? This is like, you know, never surrender, never giving up, never stopping. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying. I'm glad you're asking because I don't know what you're saying. Wow. So you were part of the conga line.
I was part of Madonna's conga line, yes.
I left before Madonna started the conga line. I knew that was going to happen, and I said bye.
Yeah.
Benedict and his, they're called cumber bitches, right? That his
Yes.
his fans are called cumber bitches.
They are. I asked him about that one day. I said, you know, how do you feel about your cumber bitches? And he said, oh, it's very flattering, but I just wish they called themselves something more respectable, like cumber humans.
That doesn't go with batch. Does he
not
understand
as
that?
good. It's not
Yeah,
as good.
that's the whole point.
Or
It goes
he's
with
such
cumber
a-
batch.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He's not that bright.
Hopefully her other employees get good jobs. I'm sure there was a lot of great ones, but unfortunately you just can't fix stupid. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below if you were a fan of Ellen. Make sure to comment below because it helps the algorithm. It's like, okay, I guess I will push this video. And thank you so much because every single subscriber, I'm like, why? I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers by June 1st, summertime, because I don't know, new leaf, I'm gonna be graduating college this May. Can that be my present? Maybe? No? That's fine. Like, subscribe if you want to. Or don't, that's okay. Thank you so much for watching this video, and goodbye.